Thank you.
How should I address you?
You can call me Melissa. I don't have a nickname.
Okay. My name is India, and I'm the social worker here at the Behavioral Health Agency.
Hi, Miss India.
Hi. So before we get started, I do want to ensure you of our confidentiality policy. Whatever we discuss in this interview will remain in confidence unless you disclose to me that you feel like harming yourself or anyone else.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Okay. And I occasionally take notes. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. So we're gonna start off by you telling me what brings you in today.
So I got hurt a while ago, and
Mm-hmm.
they told me that when I went back to the doctor, they told me that I should come see a social worker.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got hurt at work or
No,
vacation?
at sports in school.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So when you went to the doctor, did they treat you for your pain?
Yeah, I had a broken ankle, and
Mm-hmm.
they put me on Percocet, and I had a
Mm-hmm.
cast and everything
Mm-hmm.
for like 3 months, maybe.
Okay.
And then the doctor wanted me to stop taking the pain medicine. And then when I went back in to get my cast off, he told me that he wanted me to come talk to you.
Okay. So the doctor wanted you to come talk to me because you're still taking the medication,
Yeah,
Percocet?
ma'am.
Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing this information with me.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. So let me just summarize what I've heard you explain to me so far. You said you got hurt in school, and you broke your ankle, and when you went to the doctor treated you by putting a cast on your ankle and prescribed you Percocet for the pain.
Yes, ma'am.
And you were being treated for your pain for 3 months, but you continue to use the medicine for your pain even after the doctor recommended that you didn't need it anymore.
Yes, and also like I took some of my mom's leftover Percocet,
Hmm.
and like my friends gave me some, and I told him
Hmm.
that I was not happy about that.
Okay. 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 So you answered a few questions on the form while you were waiting on me. Do you mind if we go over your answers?
Sure.
Okay. So the form that you filled out is called the drug abuse screening test or the DAS-10. Um, and it asks you questions about medication use, but I'm sorry, not alcohol.
Okay.
So we're just gonna go over the questions that you answer yes to, okay? Okay. And I'm just gonna use the screening tool as a guide for the discussion,
Okay.
okay? So it looks like the first question that you answered yes to was, have you used drugs other than those required for medical reasons?
Yes.
And yeah, so you just explained to me how you were prescribed Percocet for your pain because of your ankle, but you continue to use it after you were healed. Okay? The next question you answered yes to was, have you had blackouts or flashbacks as a result to the drug use?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me more about your flashbacks?
Well, I didn't have a flashback. I had a blackout, I guess you would
Mm-hmm.
call it, because I took, more than I usually would, like
Mm-hmm.
pills, and then didn't remember what happened the next day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how many did you take at the time that you had the blackout?
Well, I think that whole day long, I probably took 4 of them, but
Okay, so
at the same
4.
time at night, and then I didn't remember anything.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Thank you for sharing that with me. The next question that you answered yes to was, does your spouse or your any family member ever complain about your involvement with Percocet?
Yeah.
hmm So is it your spouse
Well, it's
that's
my
being
mom,
impacted? Your
because I
mom?
took her leftover prescription. And
Mm-hmm.
got mad at me.
Okay. So your relationship with your mom is still kind of rocky due to that?
Well, she doesn't trust me that much right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, got it. Okay. So how does that make you feel that you and your mom relationship is not really trustworthy right now?
It doesn't feel really good. I mean, we were really close before that.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. The next question that you answered yes to on the screening tool was, have you neglected your family or friends because of your use of Percocet?
Yes, I like sometimes I'll sleep more and skip going out with my friends, or like I've slept through dinner and stuff like that.
Okay. So you're not really interacting or hanging out with your friends because you're more tired?
I think so. I mean, I thought it was because my ankle was hurt, but I'm definitely probably sleep more than I should.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Okay. All right, and we are almost complete with the going through the questions. The next question was, have you engaged in illegal activities in order to obtain more Percocets?
Yes, I've paid some of my friends for pills at school.
Mhm. Okay.
Like they'll get them from their parents and then sell them to me and stuff.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And the last and final question that I see you answer yes to was, have you ever experienced withdrawal symptoms, like feeling sick when you weren't able to get any more Percocets?
I answered yes because I didn't think so, but then when the doctor told me to come see you, I read some stuff, and I know that I don't feel good sometimes when I don't have Percocet.
Okay. So how do you usually feel when you don't take a Percocet?
Like, I don't want to eat and I don't want to get out of bed.
Mhm. Mhm. So low energy.
And I just kind of think about how I can get more Percocet and really don't want to go
Mhm.
anything.
Right. Okay. Alrighty. So that concludes the screening tool. So can you tell me how often? Well, you told me that one time you took 4 Percocets, but that you told me you also shared with me that that was more than what you usually take in a day. So how often do you take a Percocet?
So when I first broke my ankle, it was every day, like 2 to 4 times a day for the first
Mhm.
6 weeks. And then after that, for a while, it wasn't every day. And I just
Mhm.
take them when I thought my ankle hurt, but then it kind of got back to being every day again. So I'd say after school, right as soon as I get out, I'll take one. And I try to always only take 2 a day, but sometimes it ends up being more.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. Thank you for being open and honest with me so I can get some more information from you so I can get a better understanding of what you're going through so we can try to identify um treatment for you if that's something that you're open to receiving. Okay. Can you tell me what is at least one pro that you feel like one good thing that you like from taking Percocet or using Percocet?
Well, I feel like I have more energy and I don't think about my ankle and I don't think about that I can't play sports right now. And
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what is one con? You say you can't play sports.
yeah,
Okay. What sport do you like? Are you playing right now?
tennis.
Okay. Right. That tennis requires a lot of running, moving on your feet. Yeah. So you can't play tennis right now because you're more you're more tired.
Well, I'm still not supposed to run like that yet.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
So that's something I used to do all the time, and now I don't. I'm trying to
Right.
figure out what else to do
Right.
that
Got it.
time.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through the screening tool and tally up the scores so we can be able to identify what level. So the scoring goes from 0 to 10, um, and is leveled by low level to severe level of drug use. And then there's a suggested action associated with the level that you would be on. So it looks like you answered yes to 6 questions. So that would be a substantial level. Okay. Okay. So what does that score mean to you? Knowing that you have according to the screening tool, you're at a substantial level of drug use.
That's surprising to me, I guess.
Surprising.
I didn't think about it that way.
Hmm. Yeah. May I share some information with you about Percocet?
Sure.
Okay. So you know that Percocet is a pain reliever, of course. I'm sorry, I'm getting my paper. Okay. But some of the severe side effects and long term of Percocet, it can actually cause liver damage and kidney failure. hmm So if a person continues to use Percocet even after their doctor recommended them to stop using the medication, it can lead up to liver damage, kidney failure, um, physical and mental dependence, which just means your body and your mind, like the hormones in your brain, gets used to Percocet. So when you do decide to take a break, or if you feel like you don't want to continue to take the medicine anymore, um, your brain and your body can have a really, really bad reaction to it because your body. Are you okay?
Know that. Yeah, my dog. Sorry.
It's okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. He just scared me.
He bit you?
He scared me when he started.
Okay. And if a person continues to take Percocet more than prescribed, it can actually cause overdose symptoms. Yeah, and the overdose symptoms can include um, depressed breathing, so your breathing can slow down, your heart rate can slow down, and some people even go into a coma from overdosing with the use of Percocet.
I didn't.
That's new information to you. hmm So, what do you think about that information?
I mean, I don't want any of that to happen to me for sure.
Right. What part of the information stood out to you the most?
I guess that like it could depress your breathing, and you could die from that. Really.
hmm Yeah. Have you ever seen your doctor for feeling any of those or experiencing any of the symptoms I've just described to you?
No, I just the stuff that I told you about, like not remembering and
hmm
like that. But I guess that's why he wanted me to come talk to you, because I told him a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm glad that you took the initiative to come in today because, it takes a lot of strength to recognize that, you want to change something about in your life. So I asked you. So we discussed a lot of information about your situation today, and the relationship with your mom. The next step would be actually you deciding a better way. So, would you consider decreasing your use, or do you feel like you are able to completely abstain from Percocet use?
I mean, the doctor wants me to stop,
Mhm.
so but he said we should cut back first. Like he wanted me to
Yeah,
come up with a plan, definitely, what that ended
right,
stop.
right. And that's why I asked you how often or how many pills do you take in a day so we can work from there on how to, how many we need you should decrease. Okay?
Okay.
So on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being not likely and 10 being completely ready to, stop Percocet, where do you feel like you are on the scale?
Probably like a 5.
Okay, halfway.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. 5 is a great number, but why didn't you pick a lower number like a 2?
Cause I kind of know that like I've already gotten in trouble with my family and all of that stuff, and then kind of thought about it a little bit after the doctor's appointment was last week, so I had some time to think about things.
Mm-hmm. Well, I commend you for wanting to change your habit and your life overall. I I know that your relationship with your mom is very important to you because you say y'all were close. Um, so do you have any other coping skill that you know of or that you're interested in learning about?
I mean, I want to find something else to fill my time that because I can't do tennis, so I guess a better coping skill would be like to find a different way to exercise that I'm allowed.
So you enjoy working out and being active?
Yes, I like to be outside, like not in the gym, but out
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. So how mobile are you, like physically? Um, how well has your ankle healed?
So I walk, I just can't run, and the reason why I can't play tennis is because you move back and forth. So
Right.
I have to wait. He said maybe a few more months and I could try again.
Okay. Excuse me. So you can walk. Can I ask you about your mom's ability to walk?
She's completely mobile.
That's good. That's good.
She still drives.
Okay. That's good. So she can drive you around or, drive somewhere whenever you need anything. That's good. So I want to suggest, I heard you say that you and your mother's relationship is very important to you because y'all were close. And you began to take more Percocet after the doctor recommended because you couldn't play tennis anymore due to your ankle not being fully healed yet. Um, you can do some, you enjoy doing active working out outside, but you can't really run or jump or anything like that, but you can walk. How do you feel about when you after school when you do feel bored or tired? How do you feel about walking with your mom outside, like in your neighborhood?
That might work.
Hmm.
I could try that.
Okay. Would you be interested in continuing counseling?
I mean, it might get nice to have somebody to talk to.
Hmm. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you about your friends because I remember you told me that you are able to get pills from your friends. They sell them to you.
Hmm.
So what do you think you can do to not buy pills anymore from your friends?
I mean, maybe just tell them all what I'm trying to do and that I'm trying to quit and ask them to please don't sell me any pills.
Right. That's a good idea. Do you feel like they're going to respect your boundaries when you tell them that?
I hope so, because if they don't, they aren't really my friends. I mean, it's not like they're really drug dealers or anything. For the most part, it's probably because I asked them in the first place that it ends
Right.
up being that
Right.
way.
Okay. Okay. So it looks like that we've come up with um some good coping methods for you to continue after this interview. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to connect you with a counselor here at the Behavioral Health Agency. The counselor is going to follow up with you every week or however so often, whatever schedule you guys come up with. And I want to assure you that you are not limited to one counselor. If you're not comfortable or you don't feel like you're getting what you need from one counselor, you do have that right to, switch.
Okay.
It's a trial and error. Yes, ma'am.
That,
Okay.
no.
Mhm. And you also said you are gonna try to rebuild that relationship and that trust back with your mom. So do you think she'll be up to walking with you sometime?
I think so. I mean, she's just mad at me. We still talk and everything. I just
Hmm.
not the same.
Yeah, yeah. It may take some time for her to regain that trust, but I do believe that with your plan of not buying pills anymore from your friends and trying to engage with your mom again, and when your mom sees that you actually want to change by going to counseling, I have hope that she will your relationship will reconcile.
I hope so too.
Hmm. So how do you feel about these plans? Do you feel confident?
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Okay. Do you have any more questions for me or concerns you want to talk about?
Um, no, I guess if I would follow up with you or whoever at the agency, I guess if I have problems, we could work on, changing the plan, however.
Hmm. Okay. Right. So when I call after this meeting, I'm gonna call a counselor and connect you with one. Do you prefer a male or a female?
A female.
A female. Okay. So yeah, I have someone in mind. Um, so when I get that scheduled up, I'm going to give the counselor your contact information so she can call you to arrange whether it's Skype like we're doing now, or if you prefer to come into the office, it's whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you, Miss Melissa.
It was nice talking to you too.
All right. Well, if you have any questions or if anything comes up, don't hesitate to call me back.
Okay, I will.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Bye.